Welcome back to our channel where we share updates and untold stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales and her royal family. Today we bring you some significant news. Catherine's shocking confession after secret fourth child's birth stuns the nation. Catherine has made a poignant forward confession after the birth of her secret fourth child, which has unsettled the monarchy according to the newest royal charity report. This generates media excitement over her impending fourth child's arrival. This video will elucidate why this news unsettles the whole nation. Is this genuine or only conjecture? You will be astonished by our investigation. A royal revelation, a new chapter for the monarchy. The British monarchy has been linked to grandeur, tradition, and a public image that doesn't change for many years. This group has been praised for its members' calmness and ability to deal with royal issues. Nevertheless, the birth of Catherine, Princess of Wales's fourth child, has given us a more intimate glimpse at this famous family, showing a side that is both human and weak. This occurrence, which has been kept secret until now, has made many question the very heart of what it means to be a member of the royal family. It has caught the attention of the entire nation and beyond. In the past, when a new heir was born, there were typically great celebrations and big announcements of the new heir's birth. However, the fact that Catherine opted to keep her pregnancy and the birth of her child a secret shows how the power dynamics in the monarchy are evolving. Her choice indicates that she desires solitude and feels the need to shield her growing family from the relentless media attention that has significantly influenced her public life. At the same time that reports of this secret birth began to circulate, they aroused a lot of curiosity and interest, which eventually led to a disclosure that changed the public's view of the royal family. After the birth, Catherine made a very emotional confession. "I can't do this job alone." This heartfelt admission, which was made in private, has touched the hearts of many people and shown how hard it is for a princess to balance her royal duties with being a mother. The most crucial portion of this story is this confession. It has sparked discussions about the roles that modern royals, particularly women, have to play while still dealing with the difficulties of their employment. Specifically, it has demonstrated that women are expected to embody both strength and weakness. As the story goes on, it becomes quite clear that this new chapter for the monarchy is not only about the birth of a new kid. It also explores the transformation of a family at the nexus of tradition and modernity. The effects of this event go beyond the palace gates. It makes us rethink the monarchy's place in contemporary society and its ability to adapt to the changing needs of its people. As more and more information about Catherine and her family comes to light, the tale becomes more fascinating and more people are able to connect with the monarchy in a more personal manner. A level of privacy around the birth of the child or children that has never been seen before. Unlike her previous pregnancies, which were made public via official announcements from Kensington Palace and got a lot of media attention. Catherine's fourth pregnancy was kept totally secret from the public for the entire time. There was no formal news release, no public appearances that hinted at her sickness, and no carefully planned photo ops. Instead of making a comment, the palace preferred to stay quiet while royal watchers and the press kept guessing. There had never been this much secrecy before, especially for a senior royal whose previous pregnancies had been big events that the whole nation celebrated. Catherine and Prince William are said to have chosen to keep the pregnancy a secret from the public as a way to protect their growing family. The couple has been under a lot of scrutiny recently, notably because of the media frenzy surrounding Catherine's health problems and the ongoing fights within the royal family. They wanted to find a place where they could receive their child without being seen by the public or having to deal with the constant speculation that comes with being a royal, so they decided to keep their pregnancy a secret. The couple's desire to return to a more normal existence greatly influenced their decision, according to those who know them well. They wanted to be free to enjoy the early days of being a parent without having to follow royal rules that told them what to do all the time. Catherine and William chose to have their baby in a private setting when the time came. People have said that this birth happened in a secluded portion of the hospital, away from where the media usually are. In the past, royal births took place at the Lindo wing of St. Mary's Hospital in London, where reporters were present and ready to report on what they saw. There were just a few medical professionals there, and Prince William was also there. The couple's commitment to keeping their lives private was shown again by the fact that they didn't include the usual pictures of the baby after delivery, which have been a part of royal announcements for a long time. Beyond the hospital walls, the couple kept the birth a secret. The child's name, gender, and even the exact day of birth have not been made public. There was no fast release of an official statement. This level of secrecy is quite unusual for senior royal births, which usually follow a well-known set of rules. The Wales family is choosing to put their health and happiness ahead of what the public wants, as seen by their decision to break with tradition. This is a big shift in how they are handling their roles. There is a royal confession about how Catherine's comments made them feel. After the delivery, when the world still didn't know about the new royal baby, Catherine leaned to Prince William and whispered, "I can't do this alone." She spoke these words in a worn-out and honest way, and they weren't meant to be heard by anyone else. She spoke these words in a truly open and honest manner. The mother made the remarks in private, even though she seemed calm in public. She was having a difficult time dealing with the huge duties that come with being a mother and living a royal life. Her revelation was a rare crack in Catherine's polished exterior, displaying a side of her that the public had not seen before. Catherine had been elegant under pressure for more than 10 years, and her confession was a rare breach in her polished veneer. The public and the royal family both felt the shock waves that this very private event sent through their bodies. When the words were first made public in mid-2025, there was a flood of compassion and questions. Others perceived Catherine's speech as a plea for assistance, indicating that the ongoing stress of her royal status was negatively impacting her health and overall well-being. Some interpreted it as a broader commentary on the challenges of modern motherhood, a sentiment that resonated with parents worldwide who have struggled with the burden of duty and the need for assistance throughout their lives. It was unusual for a royal to admit their flaws, which broke the austere aura that has long defined the monarchy. Although the message was simple, it held significant importance. The discovery of the leak immediately sparked discussions within the palace about potential future changes to royal duties. Catherine's statements made people think about the high standards that are expected of senior royals, particularly women who are expected to combine their personal lives with their public duties. Reports say that top advisors spoke about the best methods to help the Princess of Wales. Some suggested changing the royal duties to make them more flexible. People added that his wife's admission deeply affected Prince William, who is renowned for raising awareness about mental health issues. The experience made him even more determined to fight for a monarchy that is more open and adaptable. People all around the world, including those not at the palace, showed great sympathy. Catherine got many messages of support on different social media platforms. Many people praised her for being open and able to interact with others. People's views on the monarchy have changed, and hashtags like #JarJarStandWithKate have become popular. People don't regard the monarchy as an untouchable institution anymore. Instead, they see it as a family that is dealing with many problems in real life. The response stressed that there is a growing demand for authenticity in royal life, and that even those who are born into wealth have problems that need compassion and understanding. Catherine's words have the power to change things. Catherine's honest declaration, "I can't do this alone," has sparked a big discourse within and beyond the royal family. Long-held beliefs about what members of the royal family should accomplish have come under scrutiny in this conversation. Because she is weak, the monarchy and its members are now required to live their lives in a very different way. This change has occurred at a long-standing institution where stoicism was the norm. Her words sparked talks about the royal family being more flexible in their duties. This method should consider how complicated life is now, how important mental health is, and how helpful family members may be. Catherine's revelation has prompted a reevaluation of the duties that royal family members hold, a process that occurs within the royal family itself. More and more people are realizing that the responsibilities of royal life, particularly for women, might swiftly become too much. Because of this, many have begun talking about the potential of rearranging royal duties to make them more balanced. Reports say that Prince William, who has been a strong advocate for mental health awareness for a long time, is now striving to promote a model that lets members of different families share responsibilities. Such an arrangement might entail giving certain tasks to younger royals like Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie to make the family environment more open to working together and put the family's health ahead of following rigorous rules of protocol. The effects of this transition go beyond the palace gates. They are still being felt by the general public, who are becoming more and more hopeful that their leaders will be real people. Because of this, the monarchy has to be able to adapt to these changing demands to be relevant in a modern society that values emotional honesty and transparency. Catherine's admission has made her more accessible and allowed other royals to discuss their flaws. The disclosure has helped to create a culture of support and understanding within the family. Also, the talks that her confession sparked have shown how important it is for the monarchy to modernize as an institution. More and more individuals think that the organization has to evolve to help its members in a way that is in keeping with current values. This means looking at how royal duties are assigned and carried out again, which would allow for a more understanding approach that recognizes how hard public life can be on people's emotions. The monarchy is having a challenging time adjusting to these changes. It is at a crossroads trying to strike a balance between its traditions and the needs of its population, which are always changing. Catherine's comments have significantly altered her story. They have also started a bigger conversation about the future of the monarchy and what role it plays in a world that is changing quickly. A Mother's Touch talks about how Catherine's parenting philosophy has affected her life. People have known for a long time that Catherine, Princess of Wales, is a parent who is both actively engaged and emotionally sensitive. Catherine has worked hard to be actively involved in her children's daily lives, unlike previous generations of royals who generally relied on nannies and formal upbringing. From the moment she drops her children off at school to the spontaneous hairstyle changes she makes at public events, Catherine has cultivated a parenting style that is both contemporary and easily comprehensible. Her approach is grounded in emotional intelligence, prioritizing her children's well-being, fostering their individuality, and ensuring they experience a typical childhood despite their royal status. This idea has changed the way her family interacts with one another, and it has also changed how people feel about the monarchy in general, making it more accessible to the general public. Catherine's fourth kid has made this parenting attitude even stronger, since it has been said that she has been spending a lot of time alone with the baby to get to know them. Catherine wants to keep her children out of the media's eyes. Thus, she has kept this child's early life a secret from the public. This parenting style is different from the well-publicized births of Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. This policy is in line with her long-standing support for early childhood development, which she has promoted via several charitable projects. She has spoken about how important it is to provide a child a safe and loving environment throughout their early years several times over her career. She is committed to this concept since she chose to keep this child's early life a secret. Catherine's parenting approach includes not just her seclusion, but also how she is helping her kids deal with their royal identities. Unlike past generations who were typically held to stringent standards from the time they were born, she has given her kids the chance to develop their own interests and personalities. She has helped Prince Louis get over the difficulties of being in the public eye with warmth and care. She has also helped Princess Charlotte build her confidence and Prince George follow his interests. She has also helped Princess Charlotte build her confidence. There are signs that she will use this method with her fourth child as well, which might provide the child even more freedom to choose their path in life. People have been talking about how Catherine and Prince William could want to raise this child in a different way than other royal children, maybe even breaking away from the way that every royal child has been raised in the past. This shift in how parents raise their kids isn't only a question of personal choice. It's also a statement about how the monarchy's role is evolving. Catherine is changing what it means to be a royal parent by putting more focus on the importance of mental health, privacy, and being different. Her approach undermines the idea that royal kids must follow a set path, rather than striving for a future where they can choose their own roles in the institution. A monarchy that is at a crossroads is where tradition and modernity meet. Catherine's admission that she needs help has not only changed how the public sees the monarchy, but it has also brought to light the long-standing conflicts between modernity and tradition that exist inside the institution. People have always thought that members of the British royal family should be stoic, responsible, and persistent. Catherine's words have made people face the fact that even those who are born into wealth have a lot of stress. It used to be impossible to imagine a royal person showing weakness, but Catherine's statements have made the truth clear. This occurrence has proven that an organization that has been having trouble reconciling its historical expectations with the current needs of its members has weaknesses. The main problem at the heart of this change is how much a single family can handle. Because of the way the monarchy has always worked with strong hierarchies and a commitment to public service, its members have had to put their obligations above their health and happiness for a long time. Catherine's confession, on the other hand, has shown how unrealistic these expectations are, particularly for women who have to balance the emotional and physical responsibilities of giving birth with the duties of being a member of the royal family. Her comments have sparked a bigger conversation about whether or not the monarchy can adapt to a culture that values honesty, mental health, and family support more than stoic endurance. This change will have effects that go far beyond what is happening right now. Palace staff have discussed how to change senior royals' tasks to give them more freedom. People have said that Prince William, who has been a supporter of mental health awareness for a long time, has called for a more flexible approach to royal duties that puts physical and mental health ahead of stringent rules. There is also talk that the monarchy could start to share duties more fairly among younger royals. The proposal would let Catherine and William focus on their family life while still being able to do their governmental duties. This possible change may seem like a big shift from the past, when senior royals did most of their work alone. Outside the palace, the people's reactions have been really helpful. People of all ages and backgrounds have joined together to support Catherine, which is unlike past royal scandals that typically led people to disagree. Parents from all walks of life have shown compassion, recognizing that everyone has to deal with the same problem of balancing their obligations with their health. This shift in how people see the monarchy reveals that it may need to become more human and accessible to stay alive. It should achieve this goal by recognizing the reality of modern life instead of holding to norms that have been established for hundreds of years. The organization is at a crossroads right now, and the question that has to be addressed is whether it will evolve to better serve its members or stick to the stringent traditions that have defined it for many years. Looking ahead, the monarchy's new era starts. As the dust settles on one of the most important events in contemporary royal history, the monarchy is at a crossroads that might have big effects. The birth of Catherine and Prince William's fourth child, which was kept a secret and then revealed in a very intimate way, has changed how the public sees the couple and has also paved the way for a bigger change in the royal family. This event has made people rethink what it means to be a modern royal. It has changed long-held beliefs and given us a glimpse of a future where personal health and responsibilities are better balanced. Catherine and William clearly still put their family first. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis have grown up with a strong commitment to keeping their youngsters out of the harsh public spotlight. Their growing attachment is evident in their decision to prioritize privacy during their child's early years. This shift indicates that the Wales family has significantly altered their approach to public life. People no longer perceive them as distant figures stuck in rigid traditions. Instead, they see them as parents who want to teach their kids as much common sense as they can. This plan has effects that go beyond their family. It sets a standard for future generations who may want even greater freedom to make their own choices. Future generations will use this example as a model. A major part of this process is figuring out how the monarchy will deal with changing expectations. Catherine's admission that she can't manage this problem on her own has sparked a critical conversation about the support systems that are available to royals, particularly those in high positions. The palace's talks about role changes and new duties show that they are ready to change, even if we don't know how big these changes will be. Younger royals like Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie may be taking on more active roles, which could be a sign that the monarchy is moving toward a more decentralized and collaborative model that values flexibility over old-fashioned hierarchies. The public's response has reinforced the idea that being vulnerable and honest are strengths, not weaknesses, which allow people to connect with each other more deeply. This perspective has become stronger outside the palace. Catherine is now easier to talk to than ever because of her trip. She changed from being a confident new mom to one who is open about the challenges of her job. This shift in opinion might affect the future of the monarchy, showing that even the oldest institutions need to alter to be relevant in a culture that is continually evolving. Thank you for watching the video. Please let us know your thoughts and goodbye for now.